friends, in this video you'll be doing a clean with me / declutter with me, and as you may or may not know, I'm downstairs in my office. If you've been following my channel for any length of time, you know that keeping my office clean has been a battle, an ongoing battle and struggle for me. It is the dumping ground. It's where everybody puts everything that they don't know what to do with. It's where if I don't have time to put something away properly, I just go throw it in my office and I tell myself, oh, I'll deal with it later. Well, this actually has been the most horrific mess that my office has ever been in, and it's been pretty bad. If you've seen some of my previous office clean with me videos, you will know that it's been pretty bad in the past, and this by far exceeds how horrible. I mean, it's absolutely horrible. Now, I've been working on this office for a couple of days now, just taking it little bit by little bit, because it had gotten so bad that when I would come down with the intentions of cleaning it, I would look at this huge mess and I would get so overwhelmed and so discouraged that I would just turn around and walk away, and that's why it got so bad. So I finally decided that once Christmas was over, decorations were put away, the rest of the house was put in order, that I was going to tackle this office. And I knew that it was going to take me multiple days to get done, and that I was just going to take it little bit by little bit. So that's what I've been doing. I will show you all of it from start to finish, but I was doing my intro now a couple of days later, and I'm not done. So my intentions are hopefully to get it done today or tomorrow. Yeah, that's my goal, is to get it completely done today or tomorrow. So anyway, without further ado, let me show you the horrible, horrible mess. So this is the shameful mess that is my office / craft room. And believe it or not, this is actually better than it was a week ago. I took quite a bit of stuff out of here when I redecorated my house, because a lot of the flower arrangements and stuff I just threw on the counter because I didn't want to stuff them in a box. But yeah, it's gotten to the point where I come in here thinking I need to work in this office, and I take one look and I get overwhelmed and I just walk away. So this is going to take me several days. I'm just going to take it one step at a time. My goal for today is to get the floor cleared so that I can at least walk through this room. I'm going to be decluttering a lot. There's things underneath the counter that I haven't seen in years. I just stuck back there, and I'm going to get rid of them. If I'm going to throw it away or give it away, because it's just become too much. This always was just like a catch-all for me, and it's just gotten even worse. And I can't cope with it. So I'm going to start at that end, and I'm going to work my way this way, and I'm going to get this floor cleaned up. And this video is going to span several days, and I will edit it and put it up on YouTube for you guys to see when it's all done, however long it takes me. Could be a week, could be a couple of days, I don't know. So let's just go ahead and get started on this. And yes, I'm in my pajamas and I'm not going to get changed. So here we go. These are actually 2 cardboard boxes that I saved from at Christmas time when I had a bunch of stuff coming in the mail. This one is empty. This one has got stuff just thrown in it that needs to be gone through, but I've saved these boxes so I could pack stuff up to take to the Goodwill drop-off. So that's what those are. So I'm probably just going to throw that box in this room over here, my vintage room. You guys, you can't really see because it's dark, but me turn the light on. Other than the bag of birdseed, that's for my outside birds. All of that is stuff that I have been gathering since before Christmas to box up and take to Goodwill. I just decided to start a pile down here and just make one trip once I get my office cleaned up. I've been decluttering the rest of the house already. Went through all my decorations. When I put up Christmas, I got rid of, in there's Christmas decorations. And then when I put my regular everyday decorations up, I went through those as well. And I've just been purging stuff. So yeah, that's what all that stuff is. So I'm going to throw this box over there, and I'm probably just I'm gonna go through this box right now and see what I need to keep and what I need to get rid of. I'm going to empty this box out, and then any type of papers that I find, I'm just going to throw them in this box, and then I will sort through them at a later date. But today my main goal is just to get this floor empty, and I don't want to take the time to sort through all the papers right now. My wire cutters. I'm looking all over for them. They're in this bag. Apparently I had done a project upstairs and they were upstairs, and so I threw a bunch of stuff in the bag to bring downstairs, and I forgot where I put them. Yay! My wire cutters. Well, the floor looks amazingly better. And that is all the enthusiasm I have for today to work on. I got my goal accomplished, which was to get this floor cleaned off. Now that box is full of papers, and I was going to put papers from the counter in there too, but it's so full that I'm going to have to go through that before I can start cleaning off the counter. And yeah, the counter actually looks worse than it did, but that's because I put things that I want to keep on the counter that was on the floor. And I thought, well, when I clean off this counter, then I will put everything where they belong. But that is going to be for another day. I'm not sure what I'm going to tackle next in this office, but you will see in the next clip. A new day, a new area that I'm going to tackle. It's this little shelving unit right here, and this area. That's my goal for today. As you can see on the top shelf, I have all of my lights that I've bought through the Christmas season. I use these throughout the house during the year, so that's my little stash of lights. In this basket I have real candles and battery operated candles. Down here, as you can see, floral foam. These are little spreaders that I change out upstairs for the different seasons. There's doilies. This is just a basket of fabric, like real yardage of fabric, not just little scraps, for quick access for projects. Adhesives. In here are just some toys, like collectibles that I don't want to get rid of. And then down here are my little seasonal decor that I use for different vignettes and things. And this in here is a spring arrangement that I actually need to revamp and use. Maybe I'll make it into a centerpiece on my table for spring, but it needs to be redone. So there's that. This basically is the same. It just needed to be straightened up. I'm not going to try to get this entire counter cleaned off today. I'm just going to search through and sort through and find things that belong on this shelf and put them away. So that's what I'm going to do next, and that's probably all that I'm going to get done for today. It is later the same day, and I decided I'm going to go ahead and get this shelving unit organized as well. goal. My goal for today is to get the counter cleaned off and to get the papers sorted. So this is going to be a big job. I totally want to reorganize the way my countertop is. So I'm going to get a couple of containers of some sort for giveaway and put away, and then I have my trash can for throw away. Okay, that was a big job. It took me a couple hours. For you it was just a few minutes, but for me it was a couple of hours to get all of this cleaned off. Down here are just some home decor items that I don't have anywhere else to store, so they're just going to live down here. This is a scrapbook for Lucy that I want to finish. This is the one that we started, or I started when she was a puppy, but it goes to here. Not sure what year this was. This was, I don't know, 2001 or something like that. And as you see, I'm out of pages, so I bought another scrapbook and some extra pages so that I could finish her scrapbook. And here she's been gone a year already and I have not done it. So that is going to be kept out here because I want to get that done. These are just some of my favorite books that I like to keep on hand, readily available. This is just some correspondence I need to deal with, my snacks. I did a different way of doing my bills because always got so cluttered here, and I was afraid I would lose bills, and that's never a good thing. So I had this unit was over there just collecting junk. So I went through it all, and this is going to be my system for paying bills now. And then, you know, all my office supplies, everything here, and then just some things over here, and a picture I need to fix. I used these command hooks, command strips, and I am not impressed with them. They did not do a good job sticking to the walls. So I'm just going to put a nail on the wall and hang that picture back up there, but not right now. And as you can see, I need to wash the wall where that picture was hanging. I never can understand how you can get dirt behind a picture. So weird. Well, anyway, that is it. I'm not going to be able to do anything else today. Oh, and I did get that box of papers gone through. And you can see where I need to vacuum in here again, because that box was sitting on top of where I vacuumed the other day. But the last thing I'm going to do is vacuum again really well. Tomorrow, what I want to tackle is all of this mess under here, and then my office will be done. It will be done. I cleaned, there wasn't much to do underneath here. That's a stain from printer cartridge ink. I spilt ink. This was years ago, and I can't get it out, so that's what that is. Anyway, I cleaned out from underneath there already. I didn't film it. It wasn't that much that I had to do, so that's cleaned out. So just one more area, and then another good vacuuming. That printer was up here on my counter, but it's dead. It's been dead for a couple years now, and it's gonna go. So get that area done, and my office will be officially done. Can't wait. But it's gonna have to wait till tomorrow because I'm too tired to deal with it right now. It's after 4 o'clock, and I gotta start thinking about cooking supper pretty soon. A new day, and hopefully the last day. I want to get this all cleaned up, and I've got this little pile of stuff here on top of these tubs that I need to get sorted out. So let's get this job done. There we have it. It is 100% clean. I can't even believe it. Down here is all my scrapbooking stuff. I used to do a ton of scrapbooking, and I still do scrapbooking on occasion, so I don't want to get rid of any of that stuff. And those are 2 quilt tops that I need to, the tops are finished, but I need to actually quilt them or tie them and put binding on them. So those are, I want to keep them out here, so maybe eventually I will actually get that done. As you can tell, this used to be a tub that was in Travis's room, to organize his toys when he was a little boy, and it's pretty beat up and dirty and everything, but I don't want to spend money for a new one, and so I'm just using it as it is. And yeah, it is done. I'm so glad that it is done. It has been bothering me for months and months and months, and I finally had the time and the energy and the want to, I don't know what word that would be, but the ambition and the motivation to get it done. And I am not going to promise that it will stay this way, because it never does, but I'm certainly going to try harder to keep it from becoming such a disaster. I mean, it was actually dangerous to walk through here. I don't know how many times I stepped on things that I broke stuff and I hurt my feet, and yeah, and that's just not good. So anyway, hopefully this video has inspired you to tackle those areas in your home that you've been putting off. Even though, no matter how messy they are, if you take it little by little, you can get it done. It took me 4 days. Now, I didn't work 4 days straight. I set goals for each day, and I accomplished each goal. Take a big mess, break it up into small pieces, and it makes it manageable. And then you have a really good result when you're all finished. Thanks so much for watching, friends, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.